I just got to share something really funny with you that I wound up having a conversation with one of the narcissists that was actually in my life. Um, what happened was he watched my Facebook page, and like I said, they prey on you. So he started to see like what I was into, and I was having my awakening. So I was talking about God and stuff like that. This is when you're in the beginning, you're awakening, and you're kind of in the religious part. Eventually, you get out of that part because you realize that that's like, it's like a cult. But anyway, so what he did was he started studying everything that I was talking about, and then he messaged me on Facebook and started talking about the same exact things, right? But when I got to his house, and he's like, oh, you can come stay here. I know you're going through a tough time, before I realized it was a con and it was a setup. He gave me a Bible. He gave me a Bible that he had. And there were highlighted parts in this Bible. And it was things that he's actually said before to me. So that's how disgusting they are. He actually highlighted parts of the Bible that him and his father were going to use to set you up, because they prey on people who are weak and good-hearted, and they talk about God because, what it teaches you in the Bible is to trust everybody, to love your enemies, and that shit can get you killed. Real rap. That shit can get you killed, okay? So I remember saying to him one day, because I saw the shit that he was doing, and I'm like, how can somebody even say God's name? And I actually said this to him one day in the kitchen. I said, how the fuck can you even say God's name with the shit that you do? He immediately went off on me, looked like he was going to jump on me. I don't move, because when you're protected by a higher power, the highest of all powers, you're not afraid of anything. It's really amazing, the no fear. And then they are afraid of that in turn. They get scared to death because, once they see the wrath of God, because most people only know the blessing part of him. They don't know the wrath part of him. And that's some shit I don't wish on anybody, really, because you ain't getting away with that. You ain't getting away from that. And you ain't getting away with no bullshit, because people forget he sees everything you do. He hears everything. He separates you from people because he heard conversations that you didn't, okay? It's a scary thought, but it's true. Anyway, I said to him the one day, I said, so where do you think that you're going when you die? This is before I realized that heaven and hell are both on this planet, and it's up to you to decide which one you want to live in, right? This is when, the Bible teaches you that you can't get your blessings until you're dead and you go to heaven, and that's all bullshit. Most of us know that by now, that they're right here, it's in you, everything is inside of you in your heart, and I hope y'all are learning about that now. That'll help you too to start looking into that shit, right? So I said to him, where do you think that you're going? And he says, well, I believe that Jesus Christ was crucified, so I'll know when I get there after I die. This is what people actually believe. Now think of how stupid this logic sounds. I can do all kinds of fucked up shit to people. I can murder people. I can hit women. I can cheat on my wife. I can turn my back on my kids. I can lie to get women to feel bad for me and say that my son had cancer. This is how disgusting this person was, right? But yet, and you can do good and have a good heart, but yet we both get the shot after we die to get judged to get into heaven. Does that even sound logical? I mean, do you hear what I just said? So this person thought that they can do anything that they wanted to do to people, right? And this is what a lot of people actually think who read that book and who in religion, that as long as you believe that Jesus Christ was crucified, basically these people do whatever the fuck they want. And they think that God just forgives everybody, and once you die, you get... No, my friends, that is not how some shit goes. And if that's what you think, I would do some research. I would just think logically about it, first of all. But so he got angry because, he couldn't really answer that. It sounded ridiculous when he said it. I said, so let me get this straight. You can do this out of the other. You can be an adulterer. You can be a woman beater, right? You can be a murderer and a criminal. And yet you get the same shot as I do doing none of that stuff after you die. Just think of how fucking stupid that sounds, okay? So I'm trying to wake people up to these religious narcissists are the absolute worst. They're the worst because they actually use God to prey on people. And it's like, how can you possibly think that you're gonna live a a stress-free, peaceful life. Narcissists, some people think, why aren't they getting their karma? Why aren't they getting their karma? Let me tell you something. Every day of their life is karma. Every day of their life, they're worried. They're not okay in their own skin. They can't stand being alone. They need supply. They need somebody to validate them all the time. They have to keep up with every lie they've ever told, okay? Just imagine that every single day. If they put the same amount of energy into actually doing positive as they do into doing negative, they would be some badass motherfuckers, okay? So I love you. Just something that came across my mind. Hope you're having a good day.